Hi guys, Slevin here. Welcome back to Let's Play Bastion. How have you guys been? Have you been roaming the wilds? Have you been, doing alright? I hope you have. Anyway, let's go back to... Oh god, there's a lot of things. Let's go back to fixing the Bastion. Got a lot of stuff to take care of too. But I really want to, like, we haven't played in a while, so I really want to go back into the main story, and maybe I'll do some challenges later on. So, let's go to Bastion Quarry.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Zealandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes a Bastion Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity.
You say so.
We bought the whole place from the Ura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. Why would the Ura put up with those pests?
What's going on? So that guy's, it looks like he's mining. Still mining.
Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit.
Jesus.
Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks.
Ow.
Not only are these rocks a source of life,
Just a second. Options. Settings. Let's just drop everything down a bit so I can hear myself properly. Back. There we are.
we found that the oldest ones remember things.
Ah. More world building. Bye-bye.
But there was even more to it than that.
You say so.
They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in.
The Ura? Wait, how do I... Okay. Ah.
The quarry ain't exactly up to safety standards no more.
Give me those. Okay, that'll probably unleash...
No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them.
Alright, there we are. Sorry the gas fellow died, but what are you gonna do? Oh, thanks.
Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem.
Drop in.
Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Windbags tended to the rocks, so we had to keep the rattletails at bay.
God damn. I need to really focus here.
Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities.
Okay. We need the switch again. Oh boy. Of course these guys will get up as soon as they grab that.
Even stink eyes started taking root in here.
Alright.
Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place?
Beats me.
Might be the gods told him the quarry's bad news.
Oh. You still not dead? Wow, this is chaotic. Thank God this thing goes through several pieces at once. Okay, presumably the switch here will move those things there. Yeah.
In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend.
Still, why would the aura...
Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen.
Why would the aura sell it off? Bye-bye.
The largest ones, you know as cores.
Ah, so the shards, the fragments...
Single core can keep the
everything
lights on in an entire city district.
Tides. Damn it. Interesting. The storytelling. Ow. Okay. Let's switch it up. Go through here.
The smaller ones, we call them shards. A shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland.
Mm-hmm. Story. Sorry about that. Sorry, I stole your stuff. No. Shit.
Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use.
Switch. I'm sure I missed something back behind me somewhere. Like they changed the color pattern as well, the color palette as well, so you know on which switch you are.
Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry?
Oh god.
That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive thing stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Bastion Quarry is Sir Lunky's head. His big fat rump's plenty tough too, but so is the kid.
Well, I hope the kid's tough enough. Whew. No. I'm gonna go face him. Shit! Threw me off.
We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone.
Oh, good. We got this.
Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall.
What?
Are you all right? It says.
Something coarse. Alright, from where? From here. I guess I'm alright?
It's him. I've come to warn you, he says.
Stop it. Ask yourself why he left the Bastion, what happened back there between you and Rux.
The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back.
What? Why? Of course I'm gonna go back.
Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred.
Of course I'm not gonna be deterred. Give me that.
If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you.
Of course you won't.
Because my countrymen will.
Oh, you're lucky I don't kill you here. Oh boy. Fighting the Ura is a ordeal.
Say what you will about Zulf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though.
Lucky they fall off occasionally. God, they are good. How did we ever
Zolf
defeat
showed them
these
the way here, and here they came to take revenge.
How did we ever defeat these guys? I swear to God, these guys are clearly such better fighters than we ever are.
They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back.
Alright. Thank God for the sigil on my back.
I should have told him sooner about all this.
It is a full-on siege. There's like, I can only assume that the shooting stars beneath us are like artillery or some form. And these are the aura we're talking about. These are powerful people.
Unfortunately, they broke in.
Yeah, they
And they started digging their holes. Something wrong sprung out of those holes.
Yay! All of my goodies.
We tried to stop
all of my
but we
friends.
needed help.
You are not killing a single one of my friends. Hell yeah. You won't survive. You are good. I'll give you that. Just not good enough. Do we survive this one?
Somehow,
Christ, look
some
what they-
way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is,
Rocks?
it didn't matter. Zolf's plan worked.
Shit.
We find each other as the dust settles.
Oh, you're alive.
Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the calamity.
For the calamity.
It was Caelandia's master plan to wipe the Ura out.
We
But
are
part
a
of that
bunch
plan
of genocidal maniacs.
Didn't it? If only Zolf knew the whole story.
Christ. Where is Zia? Did you see what happened to her?
What were we to think? They must have got her. Taken her back to her rightful home.
Christ. Screw it, the monument still works and I've got
The
shard.
shards can put this disease in remission. But there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
Oh boy. The last one I need to upgrade is the shrine.
Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends. Now all we need is one last shard.
Okay, what do I get? So we got the Mercy. Defeat the required number of different species of beasts. 15 different types.
The Mercy.
Okay.
The windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot.
Create every structure in the Bastion.
The Sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild.
There are some vigils that are just ridiculously difficult. Everything's kind of broken up, but not that much. We're alright. Alright, what I'm gonna do next... I wonder if I have time. Let's see the stock pot.
He wolfs down too much too fast, and it all goes to his head.
Next stop, who knows where. Okay. I've never
I've said a
actually
lot
done
about
this.
the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
I've never actually done this one, so I hope I can finish it in a decent amount of time. Zio's gone. It's gonna be another arena type thing, right? I hope.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard it once.
Thank God for the pike. Hello.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the Tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Caelandia. Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
So we find out a bit more about Sia. We're alright.
Refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out.
Well, this is fairly easy.
The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father.
Nasty. There's gotta be something around here that'll actually deal damage. Because this actually seems a bit too simple.
Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
Oh, there we go. Now we've got a problem.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage.
But it was
He told her
clear,
nothing of the
we're all
Mancers.
light-haired.
It's
She's
for your own
dark-haired.
good, he said. She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs.
Alright. Yeah, you can't shoot through this, dude. I can.
At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
These kids. Ow.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her
Betrayal
heritage,
as well.
and she grew fond of him.
Uh-oh. What do we got? Oop. Come on over.
The young man convinced her to take him to her family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals. When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
Screw you, big boys. Okay.
The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult. It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
These guys, while swarming, are a bitch. Come on.
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag.
Oh, that sounds
Then let him
terrible.
slosh on out of the city for disposal.
2 of you, huh? Well, let's double hit you then. Double team. There we go.
Her plan almost succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
This is all new to me, by the way.
The young man had
I
sent
think we
the
got like 5
authorities
or
a
6
tip.
more.
Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tazzle terminals.
Ooh.
She and her father were arrested for treason,
Ooh.
but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free. Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea.
That sounds terrible.
Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
That sounds pretty terrible. Pretty sad. Wait, do I say something? Oh, hello, you. Die. Simple.
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
Ah. The scariest of opponents. Myself. What are you gonna do? You gonna hammer? I'm not sure what they attack with. I don't think I want to let him in.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
Oh, so that was really recent. I think we're done. I think we're done. Excellent. Whew.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it.
All right. Well, I'll leave you guys here for now. I was happy we did those 2 levels. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you know, leave a comment down below or whatever, with whatever thoughts you might have. I'm just, you know, really happy that you guys are watching. So, cheers to you. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day and be excellent to each other, and we'll be seeing each other around. Cheers.